What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? And welcome to We
We
Ain't
ain't
Goals. Y'all
goals.
already know how it is, man. Listen, y'all, we done switched it up on y'all a little bit. Y'all be sitting here chilling
On the
on the
couch.
couch,
Sorry, we're a
man.
little tardy.
Yeah, we're a little tardy to the party. We still recovering from our 10-year anniversary. How
You
about that?
love
We
hangover.
having we having a really good time just chilling at the crib, man. So of
Mm-hmm.
course y'all already know how it goes down. If y'all see this live feed right now, we are live on Facebook and YouTube right now. So
Yes,
if you see
please
this,
share.
yeah, if you see this live feed, please share. We're gonna get on here and we're gonna talk to you all and continue our season. We had basically the greatest thing that could happen to us over the past, you know,
Couple weeks.
couple weeks. The greatest thing that ever happened to us, man. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary. So,
Yes, July 9th.
yes, July 9th, we celebrated our anniversary. We had a really good time. Everything was absolutely beautiful. And I think we just wanted to talk to you all and just kind of recap what was going on with that
Yeah,
in general,
yeah, yeah. And we can also talk about how it was different from the first time, the first ceremony to our 10 year and some things that we liked, some things we wanted to change or
hmm
whatnot. So yeah, and we'll get your feedback as well. Just tell us how your ceremonies went, if they were similar, anything like that. So
Absolutely, yeah. So if you got like some ideas, if your 10 years actually coming up or your anniversary is coming up as well, we could possibly talk about like expectations of what we thought
expectations
was
of
gonna
your
happen.
ceremony,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean all of that other fun stuff.
I'm
We're
all up on you.
Yeah, I know we are definitely are going to be talking about that. So, with that being said, we always got to do the right thing. So, hype wife, make sure you tell them about what you got going on in your career right now. What is going on with Too Bad Zumba, baby? Can you give me a little update on
Well,
that?
yes. So Too Bad Zumba hopefully will return sometime in August. I will be possibly doing a community event coming up, but I'll get you all more information on that as it comes. But preferably it'll be into August, maybe beginning of September. Just trying to kick off the kids' school year, get my school in order. So
Mhm.
just juggling a few things right now. What about you? Tez it too deep?
Well, Ted's too deep. I'm back in the studio. Of course, I'll be back in the studio within the next couple of weeks and continuously working on more music. Probably, I'm not sure. We might drop another music video off for What's Your Motivation. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Not sure yet. We
Am
just
I
kind of
gonna be in that
yeah,
video?
yeah, most likely. We trying to see what's going to be going on. So hopefully everybody stays tuned. I got a couple shows I think lined up, a couple community service shows lined up. So when we get that, we will definitely let you know what's going on. And
What
you
about the
know,
cookout?
the cookout, absolutely. So the cookout is basically is happening August 7th. The cookout is something I wanted to come up with just to represent all the family. And when I say the family, it's not just Iron Royalty or Weekend with Tez. It's everybody that is affiliated with Tez Too Deep in some kind of way. So if you do music in in Kentucky or you're in the Louisville area and you want to just come out and hang and network and resource with some of the people that's going to be there, if you my actual family and you want to just come and grab some
My mama
food,
gonna
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Family members are gonna be there. We're gonna just chill out and have a good time. I think that was the goal. It's also a lot of people don't know August is a good month for I Am Royalty. So I Am Royalty was basically kind of founded in the month of August.
mm-hmm.
So we're celebrating so many years of I Am Royalty. I'm not gonna tell you how many years because it's not necessarily embarrassing, but we just got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
all.
but we've basically been doing I Am Royalty for a long time. We have so many affiliates. We have so many people that are dope, so many people that are talented. So we just want to get everybody together, have all their families come together and just chill, hang out. Shout out to Big Bruh Seasoning. Big Bruh
Yes,
is
yes,
going to be
that's
on
what
the
I was about to
grill.
say.
I think DJ
Ooh.
Suspense is going to be DJing. DJ Savi, I think, may stop by and DJ for a little bit as well.
Nice.
So we got a lot of things that's going to be happening. So shout out to everybody, man. So if you can make it, that would be great. And
What's the time?
the time is from 2 to 5. So it's
Okay. Yeah.
from 2 to 5. You come, you chill out.
At Iroquois Park.
Yeah, at Iroquois Park, and we're just gonna be hanging out, having a good time. I can only repeat that so many times. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So the cookout's coming out. Like I said, a couple of community service events I'll be performing at as well. I think I got something with Actors Theater coming up in August as well. So, a lot of things for Tez Too Deep, and of course, Renegade football, football
Renegade
season.
Cheer.
Yeah, Renegade football, Renegade Cheers back out. So
football family.
Yeah, Harmony is actually going to be cheerleading this year. So it's going to be, it's going to be fun. And this is what we call it, Cortez's senior year of Mighty Mites. It's his senior year. So it's his last year at Mighty Mite. Yes, it's third. Yeah, this is it. So we're gonna see what happens, man. Something always goes crazy with the Renegade football, and we continue to keep pushing on and continue to keep striving to be great. So shout out to Coach Lamar, man. Shout out to Coach Mays, Coach Doc, all the coaches that are involved with the Renegade football team. Coach Ty, Coach Will, Coach Tony. I can go on and on and on. Coach Jackson, yeah, and of course Jason, man. So and the whole Renegade family, man. Shout out to y'all. But we're gonna keep this thing going. Babe, we have to shout out. You gotta do your thing.
Our local loop segment today.
Absolutely.
I wanted to shout out Sip Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all can see this. We got our wine glasses.
Sure did.
With the logo on it, the We Ain't Goes logo.
Yeah, that's pretty turned up right there. Yeah, that's pretty turned up.
So if you want to find Sip Pretty on social media, you can find it in our story on our page on Facebook. She's just at Sip Pretty on Facebook. That's how you find her.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, it's _ Sip Pretty. SIP PRETTY.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So if you are interested in getting something like this done, see, we got our logo on our wine glass. You know what I mean?
And we actually had these. Sorry to cut you off. We had these in time for our anniversary, so we took these to the reception and drank out of them all night.
Had a little drink on us. You know what I'm saying? A little drink. You know what I mean? Just a little sip of a little wine. I had a lot of stuff. And I had a really good time. So,
that's awesome.
So yeah, shout out to everybody again that participated. So our 10-year, babe, what did you think? I mean, first of all, we made it 10 years, so congratulations to us.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Congratulations to you, boo. You was there the whole time.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no change for it. But so I kind of want to know, what did you expect? Necessarily, what did you expect? What did you think? It happened. It's over.
I will say.
What'd you think?
I did not start this process of our 10-year because we had a vow renewal as well as a reception/party type shindig. And the whole time when we were planning it, because we planned it pretty heavy, before COVID, because we knew we wanted to have it somewhere and just do this full on. But as time got closer, I kind of got lax on it and was like, oh, it's not going to be that big of a deal. We don't have to do too much about it. And it just turned into a full-blown wedding all over again. So I was so chill about stuff. People were asking me things like, oh, did you get this? Did you get that? So my best friend, Nisha, and our best friend, JC, were like, hey, are y'all doing this? Are y'all helping? Do y'all need help or anything? And we were just like, at least me, I was like, I mean, it's all right, whatever y'all say. But this one was planning. He was planning, and I was just nonchalant about stuff, underestimating how big the event really is, how we should be celebrated. So, so we did our vow renewal at our church, the church that we actually got married at, Greater First Timothy Missionary Baptist Church.
Shout out to Jasper Jackson. Pastor Jasper
the third.
Yes.
And so this time our kids were a part of the ceremony, which was great because that was their first wedding ever, being in a wedding.
Yeah, so that was fun.
CJ walked me down the aisle, which he took it very seriously, as you could probably see on some of the
pictures. Yeah. He was so serious.
He was so serious. He was like, "Oh,
dude, he was serious, man.
Let me hold my mama up."
Yeah.
But that was probably one of my favorite parts. Pretty much, it was Harmony's wedding.
Yes, she had a ball. She had a ball
all night.
Yeah, she really did.
Sis loved her dress. She was the flower girl. She was supposed to sprinkle some flowers, but she walked down with Godmom and just walked on down.
Yeah. And it was funny because so we got video coverage of that as well.
And you're mic'd.
And I'm mic'd up and I'm just like, babe, go back. I'm like, Harmony, go back. And it's so funny, man. It was absolutely beautiful to see my daughter walk down. Especially with her godmama. I felt like that was very significant. Even though she wasn't supposed to do it, it was pretty cool to actually see it.
But the V girls held it down, Victoria Valley.
Yeah, they did. Our god babies, our nieces, however you want to call it.
They held it up.
They did. They did a really good job.
Did their job.
They did. They did, absolutely.
And it was funny because when Harmony got up there, because Cortez was Mike, she got up there and was like, I didn't even get to throw my flowers there.
Hey, girl,
I was dying.
Hey, man, that girl was a
mom said, just throw them right here.
Yep.
Here's the floor.
That girl's a mess, man. And then, like you said, like Cortez took his job seriously. Mm-hmm. He walked you down. I thought that was absolutely cool for him to have the opportunity to walk his mom down.
Yeah.
And then basically kind of give you away to me all over again. And yeah, I mean, how did you feel though? Like, what was your feeling behind everything?
We exchanged our vows. So we wrote our vows the first time in the original ceremony. So we did that again for the 10 year. And I just knew, like the whole time, I was like, there should be no reason that I get emotional up here. Like, I know this man.
Girl, I'm gonna marry. I've been chocolate.
Right.
That chocolate.
I've been married to him for 10 years, so there's no reason I'm gonna get up there and cry. Like, what am I crying for? What you gonna cry for?
I said chocolate. They've been losing weight too.
Come on, Slim.
Slim thick. Getting a little slim in here. You know what I'm saying?
But thanks, Coach Paul. I see your comments over here. Congratulations.
What up, Coach Paul?
Thank you so much.
What up, man?
Didn't
they have a 10 year last year?
They did.
Yeah.
They sure did.
Well, not congratulations.
Well, they're celebrating life, honey. They just got back from.
I know. See,
let's go somewhere.
We on that.
We on that. We finna be like y'all. Shoot, you a genius. But anyway, I just knew I wasn't gonna get emotional up there. But when I started to read my vows and just realize, because I wrote them on this blue paper.
You sure did.
And silver metallic pen framed. They cute.
Say it, baby.
And I just got up there and just looked around and looked at our kids and looked at what we built together.
Yeah.
And just looking at the church, seeing these people came with us these 10 years.
Yeah. It got you.
It got me. It just choked me up in the moment. And
yeah,
I wasn't even thinking about makeup or none of that at that point. Like, I was just letting them flow. I just cried. Yeah. And Nisha's behind me. Don't do it. Because she heard it in my voice.
Yep, heard that crackle.
Starting to cry.
That crackle pop.
Oh, like, Jesus.
Oh, man. Here comes the tear.
So, as cute as my vows were, Cortez is a writer. And they were just tears of too deep. So, no. I said, well,
no.
I'm glad I went first.
Oh, my goodness.
Just saying.
Well, I think for me, it was pretty cool to just experience it all over again. I think the one thing that I always took out of it was the kids, just having them be a part of it, to say that now that is a part of their memory, that I remember when Mama and Daddy got married, or remarried, or whatever the case may be. It's just cool to do that, get my son all suited and booted and looks so great, man. He's growing his locks out and stuff. He's
growing up. They just look old.
And then Harmony, just being so excited, like it really was our first time getting married all over again. But I think the feeling that I felt was like, I took it so seriously because that's just what I do. So I wanted to be like, okay, how can we make this, as close to the same thing? I didn't expect a lot of people to be at the actual vow renewal because I didn't care about it this time. Like when we first got married, I was like, I really want to make sure, we got everybody there so we can see it and things like that. But I just really wasn't concerned about the number of people that will be at the vow renewal. So so I just wanted to make sure we did it because I felt like, with how our relationship was going and how everything is, is getting a little serious even on my end, and how we're growing up and how we're making more decisions and more decisions are coming, different things are happening in our careers and things like that. I have to make sure that you're good and me and you are on the same page, because we're not going to be able to be successful. So you know how deep I am. So we're not going to be able to be successful if we're not on the same page. So
right,
that's kind of where my mind went. So I took it so serious.
Yeah, I'm just glad that it went smoothly, like as far as the ceremony goes. But baby,
what's that?
Everything beforehand was like, is this real life?
It was almost like the real wedding all over again.
But I did not feel like I had that many stresses during the real wedding. I don't know. Maybe that was me being 22 and carefree. I don't know.
Yeah.
But during this vow renewal, let me tell y'all something. I have never had to send back things to Amazon.
Yeah.
Until the week of the wedding.
It was weird.
And then Prime wasn't priming like it was supposed to.
Right.
And here I am in a business class talking about supply chain management, talking about these very issues, doing discussion board posts and everything, papers and team projects on the very issues I'm dealing with in real life. So it was just real time, real life for me flowing. So
yeah, there's a lot going on.
I was like, why, Jesus? I ordered CJ stuff. It came in a 3T. My son's in a 10. I know I hit 10. A 10 and a 3 do not look the same
at all.
And they're not close enough
not even
to each other in the buttons.
Not even a little bit.
So I was like, why, Jesus? Yeah. Why this week?
Yeah.
My first dress, actually I ordered 2 other white dresses. There was no way I could have worn those. I never have had to send back dresses. Like, I look at reviews. I look for body shapes that look similar to mine. See how, hey, this girl's 5'5". She got some hips or something, so that I can not have these issues. Mm-hmm. There was no way I could have worn those other 2 dresses. So after ordering the 3rd dress, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because I prayed so hard. I was like, well, what am I going to do? I went to my mother-in-law's looking for my first dress. Like, Lord,
yeah,
what am I going to do?
What are we going to do?
I know, like everything was just falling apart. I asked Nisha, I said, Lord, is this the man you want me to marry? I was just being goofy, but like, what is the issue?
I didn't feel that.
Boy, whatever. But it was just a weird time for little things like that to get on my nerves. I kind of felt like it was some Bridezilla moments coming out of me. Like, why this week?
Well, so, I think, like I said, overall the vow renewal went great. Like I said, shout out to Jasper again for allowing us to use the home church and everything, and just letting everything just go, as smooth as possible. It did. And just,
and we were in and out.
Yeah, we were in and out. We wanted to be in and out. We didn't want to be long. We wasn't trying to take up a lot of time. If you missed it, you missed it, because it wasn't really about y'all. It was about us in renewing our vows. And I think the question that comes to me for you is, why do you think it's important, like right at the 10-year point, for maybe just for us, why was it important for us to renew our vows like right at 10 years? Why do you think that?
I don't know. I think that we talked about it before, saying that we wanted to celebrate 10 years. And also I feel like we even celebrated with different people who have impacted our lives within these past 10 years. So it wasn't necessarily all of the same people there. Other people got to see the new Jessica and Cortez. Yeah. So if you knew us in this past 5 years, you could even see growth within 5 years. Yep. And see the difference. So I just wanted to celebrate where we are versus where we were in those 10 years. Yeah,
I mean, I just think it's a good I think
milestone.
Yeah, not even just a milestone, but it's a good point to renew the vows, because you got to remember why you're married. Like, sometimes people be married and they just go on and just do the same old stuff. Like, they grow with their spouse. Well, actually, they grow on their own and not with their spouse. And I think this 10-year should be a good reminder to say, wait a minute, like, yo, like, this is what we've done. We have accomplished in 10 years. We actually stayed together and were married for 10 years. And I think that is so important for couples to celebrate and to say, hey, okay, now that we're celebrating, I'm going to still be with you another 10, 15, 20 years as well. So let's make this a thing. And then I think it's also important because life is something else, y'all. Like, you just never know what will happen. So
we know
the
what
people,
2020.
yeah, I mean, right. So the people that are here, that were here 10 years ago, and the people out here now, you know, they may not be here 10 years from now. I mean, God forbid, we might not be here 10 years from now. It just, you just never know. So you want to celebrate those moments while you're alive.
That's a very good point, because in looking at pictures, shout out to Bother Visuals, looking at pictures, we compared the pictures to people who were there with us the first 10 years, some loved ones that have passed, and it just meant that much more to take pictures and video. We didn't have video for our first wedding, so just the fact that we had good footage, and even in that short amount of time of the ceremony, we had great footage.
We did, and like you said, the people that wasn't there. So like my Uncle Gary, he was at our first wedding. Of course, my Aunt Carolyn, she was there. So, but she came to the vow renewal as well. And took a picture. And it's just, you know, those little reminders, you know, are just bittersweet, but it's almost like, hey, man, you know, the next 10 years, you never know what's going to happen in the next 10 years with some of the people that were here this time. So, you know, like you said, it was cool, man. You know, the parents were there, and we just had a wonderful time with that. And then we moved on to, you know, we try to have a celebration, y'all. We try to have a celebration, and we did. We celebrated. We had a great time.
I had to shout out a whole bunch of people because Sun Kissed by Tiff beat my face to the gods both times. So that was amazing. Yes, and the reception. Yes, the celebration.
Yeah, we had a celebration at the U Club, alumni, whatever y'all call it. We just call it something.
University of Louisville Alumni Club.
Yeah, we just call it anything.
U Club.
When you work there and all that type of stuff. It's just like, but you know, we did that. We had a good time, man. The only thing that was underrated about that whole thing was that, man, we tried to come in and we actually had a stroll. We had a stroll. But you know what? We had the OGs there. So it was so many OGs there. They didn't understand what to do at the moment. Because, you know, I'll get to this later, but we had so many of the OGs that they were just kind of like, okay, all right.
Yes.
Like they just hit us with that. And we was doing our thing. We had a good time, but
because when you perform for a group of people, you feed off the energy. So
right, the energy was crap. Like
I
when
was
we first walked in.
I'm just gonna give y'all halftime.
Yeah,
because I can't do full out.
Absolutely. So Hype Wife and Ted's Too Deep just came out immediately after. Like, what is happening?
What? Get up and come on and dance with us.
Y'all tripping, like and I immediately went to the bar because I was like, hey, we're not about to do this. You guys are not. I was like, you guys are not about to change my mood and make me into a party pooper, okay? So we had a good time. Shout out to DJ Cam. DJ Cam had the music going, man. Shout out to Directed by Nobody. So we keep it all in the family
and
now.
Mrs. Nobody.
Yeah, we always keep it in the family now, and the ones that shoot the music videos, both of them were at the vow renewal and at the reception as well. So we had a good old time, man, and we who else was there? We had the Zeta show up, and they were showing us love, man, of course. So shout out to all the sorors that showed up and showed us love, man. And all the homies that showed up, a little bit late, like always. They showed up a little bit late.
That's to be expected.
Yeah, and then the family.
I didn't expect them till after 10-ish.
Yeah, and the family, man. The family was fun. Like, the whole entire thing to me was a beautiful thing. And I think that a lot of people should think about celebrating milestones, when you make it, like, it's just like little goals. Like, we started doing this in our house with routines and stuff. Like, celebrate those milestones. If you get through the whole entire week and you stayed on your routine, like, celebrate it. So if you married for 10 years straight, You know what I'm saying? And you did it. Like, celebrate that thing, man. And then, you know, and who cares if don't nobody like it or somebody feel funny about $20? It don't matter. We just gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You keep it moving and you keep it moving and you have a good time, because it's not about them in the long run. It's actually about you and your spouse.
Very
you
true.
Feel me? So we had a really, really, really good time, man.
We did, and the cakes were amazing. Shout out to Cupcakes by Didi, as well as Kabuki Cupcakes. Listen here.
We got everybody.
People was trying to take them cupcakes as soon as they said, "Oh, dessert. Go ahead, y'all can have some." People was taking 3 and 4 cupcakes at a time. I was like, "Hold on now."
Yeah. And then we also got to shout out your store, babe.
Oh my gosh, Tanisha Marshall Creations.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this woman put her foot in the decor. The balloon. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of blue and white, so you know it was right.
And the kids that helped set up, like, oh my gosh, they were just so professional. Just professional teenagers and her kids. So I was just grateful for them as well as U of L Dining.
Yeah, it was fun. Everybody had a good time. Well, of course, you know, we have a connection with U of L Dining as well. So shout out to everybody there for making that possible. We appreciate you all. And then, you know, just like I said, I was just happy to see who was there, in the significance of it. And then I was thinking, babe, I was like, as we sit here talking, there's more to this, y'all. So after this, y'all are crazy butts. You know, I got inebriated and called myself trying to come home, and we try to catch a flight to California.
Y'all,
the next morning, y'all. Let me tell y'all something.
We got home maybe like 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 something. And our flight was at what? 6?
So you know you have to get to the airport like at least 2 hours, hour and a half beforehand.
And I'm glad we did, because we probably wouldn't have made the flight if we didn't go as early as we did as well. So we probably got there like 4:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
I caught myself trying to find some kind of sleep, which was about an hour of sleep.
Terrible idea. 0 stars. Do not recommend.
Yeah, but we did it and we were there. I couldn't
early.
It was bad, man.
And if I had not been in the airport recently, I wouldn't have known what to do. Luckily, I had been in the airport recently, so just going about the motion, people were just on it, and I'm just like, Lord, please let this app work so I can get my boarding pass. Yeah, and so
it was cool. I mean, we had a nice little flight to California. We landed in Phoenix first, and it was hot. I mean, literally hot.
7 a.m. 99
degrees at 7 in the morning. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so
they were like, "Can you close the windows on the cabin and make sure the vents are on?"
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
You touch the windows, hot.
Yeah, so it was really hot in Phoenix, and then we had
then we get to Cali. It was beautiful.
Yeah, 45-minute, maybe another hour flight to California, to Los Angeles, California. That if anybody knows anything about me, I know that's one of my dream places to go. So going there, period, was absolutely fantastical for me. I had a beautiful time. We had a beautiful time. The hotel we stayed in was really, really cool. And
it was so swanky.
Yeah, man. It was like 2000 and 1972. Like it was like a nice.
No, it was really dope.
It was like it was like a nice little hybrid mix of all of that, and we just had a really good time. We ended up sleeping in like the first night.
Oh my gosh, them 3 hours smack you so hard.
Yeah, but it was good though. It was good though, because we got rest. We should have did something, but we didn't. But it's
no. But first, our room wasn't ready, so we did
we walked around. We walked around and got on downtown. I realized we was like right around the corner from Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I didn't even know that. I just kind of
booked the spot.
Booked the spot. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. It don't matter. We in Cali. So we did that. We was on Hollywood Boulevard. We visited Santa Monica Beach and did the pier. And then we
went to the Staples Center.
We went to the Staples Center.
Y'all, Space Jam was going on. Like they were promoting. They had
promoting. Yep.
What type of event? Like exclusive.
No, it was
more
like
so,
yeah. So it was like it was the premiere.
Yeah,
so,
but they had a cute events,
yeah, they had
community events beforehand.
Absolutely, yep. So it was fun.
We saw Lola and Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, the funniest thing downtown though was my wife saw a billboard of Kawhi Leonard.
Come on, don't put me out there like that.
And she was like, "No, you good because we like the fans." And so she was
it was
like,
so sad because I was like, "Why is he
here?" Yeah, she literally was like, "Why is Kawhi Leonard here?"
But I was like,
"Babe,
dang, I just so forget about the Clippers all the time."
I said, "The Clippers are here, like they play here
it's so sad.
as well."
Because his billboard was tucked away too.
Not even that. It's just you feel when they say it feels like Laker Town.
It's straight up.
It really does feel.
It's
like
Laker Nation.
It's not even a game there.
You go outside, sniff the air.
Yeah.
Smells like Laker
people,
Nation.
You can tell there's Clippers fans there, but
I didn't see
it's
nobody.
just all Lakers.
You saw somebody in some Clippers gear?
No, I said you could just tell that.
I about to say I didn't see not a soul.
Yeah, you can tell these little signs like, oh yeah, the Clippers do play here. Like little subtle reminders.
Yeah.
But other than that, we had a good time. We're not gonna tell y'all what we did in California because ain't none of your business. But we did have a good time. So
we did.
That is what is most important.
Yes. So what else we want to talk about?
I think the next thing we need to talk about is now, 10 years, we did that. We celebrated. We had a good time. So, why, we got to try to keep the sparks going. Like, what's next? That Drake song, Drake got a song called What's Next. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see
so,
what happens
yeah, it's just kind of like,
okay.
Yeah, right, okay. right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be the biggest thing for the Hamptons to see what's going to happen next. And
we got some ideas.
Yeah, and how much we're going to be invested into each other.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see.
And our family,
how's it gonna change?
We have to do more with our children as well. Like this summer, we've done a lot with them for real. But I see areas where we could do more and spend more time together as a family too. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be like a big thing.
Well, I think
to focus on.
I think we also reaching into the point of life where it's gonna get tough. And what I mean by that, like other people around us, like some of our staple. So, I had Uncle Lewis pass away earlier this year. Some of your staple, in the next 10 years, some of your staple family members may not be around in the next 10 years. We
talked about this the other day where I was just
that's gonna be deep.
I just don't even want to think about it. But, you have to prepare for those type of things. But you never think about someone, your loved ones, not being there.
Yeah, and I think you don't probably can't prepare for it. But
you just know that it's going to happen. Like it's inevitable that it's going to happen.
You just gotta be careful, man. Like I said, you just gotta be very, very strategic and be careful and take care of yourself. I think the next thing I always think about, like I said, people who may not be here, but then it's like, what do I want to like? I be thinking like, what do we want to like look like? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like we've had 10 years of, I would say unhealthiness when it comes to, nutrition and things like that. And I can tell that these things
10 straight years of unhealthiness.
I can't. You don't think so?
No,
I'm not talking. I'm talking about like nutrition wise. Like,
I am too. Hey, we ain't always ate terrible.
All right, we just ain't been consistent.
So, well then it's not 10 straight years.
Okay, I mean, I'm not. I don't. It doesn't offend me to say it doesn't offend. It doesn't hurt my feelings to acknowledge.
As a Zumba instructor, I know I've had some on and off.
I know, but I'm just saying, nutritional for me. Nutrition for me was a tough thing. Even saying it was tough. So nutrition for me was a tough thing. So I'm going to continue to try to work on that piece for me and continue to create that routine. So I'm just curious to see like what is that gonna look like?
You know
in
what?
5
That's
years?
very
you know
true because I was talking to my trainer and I told her, I said, well, my wedding dress from 10 years ago, I could have worn it this time. Mm-hmm. My body has not changed even after 2 children. Like it hasn't changed that much. And I'm just like, there could have been some huge, significant change in 10 years worth of time.
Well, that's
the next level?
That's actually pretty good because you still have 2 kids.
I know, but it did change. Like I went up 2 dress sizes.
Okay.
But I've been back and forth within those 2 dress sizes the whole
Right. So you ain't,
years.
you ain't went up 4, you ain't went up 5, you just went up.
And I haven't dropped 4 or 5 sizes.
Exactly. You should be proud of yourself though, because a lot of people, their bodies just change in 10 years. Their bodies change a lot.
Yeah.
So we should be proud of ourselves for that. But I think about
that's another thing. Yeah, because where I work out, my middle school, my 6th grade English teacher works out there, and she's like, "You look exactly the same," and she knew exactly who I was. I'm like, how I look the same when I was 10, 11 years old?
I don't think nobody thinks I look the same,
because you got a whole different. You have a lot of different stuff on your face. Like you didn't have this 10 years ago. If we put up pictures, we're gonna be able to put up pictures. That's gonna be new.
No, we
different
interactive pictures.
But I'm talking about slide. During the show, we're gonna get interactive. Watch.
Okay. All right,
but you had no beard,
no,
a little baby mustache, no hair.
No, I didn't. I didn't have no hair.
Sir, look at your hair.
Yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen in the next 10 years with my hair.
I know what's gonna happen in the next 10 years with my hair.
Yeah. Well, I do too. And I.
You know what's gonna happen to my hair?
Yes, and I know.
I know, but now what's gonna happen to your hair?
I don't know if you know what's gonna happen to my hair. See, that's the crazy
what you
part.
talked about before, what you said.
Yeah.
But are you going not now knowing?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, we speaking in code, and y'all are probably like, "What the heck are the hell just talking about?"
So we gonna see. We're gonna see about.
Come on, Drake.
How that's gonna
Champagne Poppy.
You know, I really hope that. Oh, so also in the next couple of years too. So let's speak on We Ain't Goals, right? So like the next couple weeks, next couple months, next couple years with We Ain't Goals, we're gonna continue to elevate this. So like, you know, we did our couples retreat in May. We got something that's planning for the couples retreat again. So if you're listening and you want to be a part of that couples retreat, say it right. I'm telling you, please, what?
Marriage retreat.
Okay, our marriage retreat. If you want to be a part of that, then please pay attention to what's going on, because it's going to be some information that's going to come out to you. Last year when we did this, Last year when we did this, we put out the information in 2020. Yeah. Okay, so in 2020 we had the information out.
So far ahead of time too.
Yeah, and we went in 2021. So it's going to be kind of the same thing with 2022. We'll get the information out this year and let you know where it's going to be at, when it's going to be, and then you just got to make sure that you make it or participate and sign up early. I try to send
that out late fall. Before the holidays. And even giving you a timeline of payment plans, and if you need that.
Yeah. So it's an option.
Yes. So it's not, we're never busting heads, never the goal.
I mean, we're not going to be busting heads. You're going to pay for
you're paying for your spot. Like that's it.
Yeah. So
we're not getting any dough off of this. So just.
It doesn't matter if we did or not. It ain't none of that.
I'm just saying. It's a retreat, period.
Yeah, it's a retreat, because don't worry about them, because we got prepared. Like we got stuff we got prepared for.
This is true.
Ain't nobody worrying about what they talking about, cuz.
But anywho, that's not our goal. That ain't the goal.
That ain't our goal. Okay. Our goal is to continue, and you guys will hear some testimonials and maybe some cool blogs or something from some of the couples that went, the married couples that went on the last retreat. So I want you guys to understand we really are not doing this for fun. The past couple, yes, but our past couple months have just been crazy. We told y'all how May is for us. July is not necessarily the same. It's just our 10-year had came up and we had to take care of that. Mama Bear went on vacation a little bit in June, so we just had to make sure everything's taken care of. We're going to be consistent. We do apologize if you missed us, but we're going to continue to be consistent where We Ain't Goes, and we're going to continue to give you some content.
And we'll pick back up our topics as well.
Yeah, we're going to definitely do that. Like I think, like you said, we talk about Too Bad Zumba. We talk about Tez Too Deep in the Music. So that stuff is all a part of We Ain't Goes. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're not really separate from each other when it comes to things. If you check out all my music videos, you'll see my wife and my kids. So that's just what it is.
Hey.
It is what it is.
I mean, how do you get the name Hype Wife? Duh. Hype.
Yeah, now you're not Chill Wife. So, well, you are.
When?
Yeah, you are.
When do I be chill?
With me, you pretty chill with
Really?
me.
I'm glad you said
You
that.
pretty chill with me. I mean,
Get it now.
Getting on my nerves is
10:40
different, but chill.
10:47 p.m. on July 23rd, 2021.
Yeah, you are chill with me.
And that's it. Period. No comma, none of that. No ellipses. Yeah. However, none of that.
Yeah.
Anywho, we do have some events, some smaller events planned as well in the meantime before the actual retreat. We're going to try to do more of those, maybe 2 or 3 small events like little dinners or brunches in between time so that we get to know couples ahead of the trip or just opportunities for couples to get out and have a date because people don't do that often enough. We told you about yourselves last time.
Yeah, well, I think too, I want to say this too.
Okay.
Like, if you don't know nothing about being married,
let me grab my wine.
Like, if you don't know, like, how can I say this the correct way? So, like, if you don't know anything about being married, and I'm saying if you're not in a married relationship, sometimes it's best to continue to listen, and not always give advice on things you don't know about. I don't give advice on being single because
I couldn't tell you how to do that.
I don't know what not that I'm saying I don't know how I would, maybe be, but I can't give you solid advice about being single in 2021 because I'm not. I can't give you solid advice about things that I just don't do well or that I'm not good at or that I'm not in or have relationship with.
I'm really glad you brought this up because I always feel like when I just said marriage retreat versus couples retreat, I feel like we get a lot of slack about that. Like
no one cares. I think the only one cares is the people that are single.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We get slack from single folks sometimes about this and that. Like it's apples to oranges. Like I can't really.
And my thing is like I love our single listeners though because most of our single listeners they actually are trying to get dating advice. Yes. Like they're trying to be like, okay, I want to be married one day, so I kind of you guys are kind of cool. I like what you're doing, so I want to have that kind of vibe. So what do we do? Like y'all talk to each other. Like they get something out of our conversation. Some people they misinterpret everything. And
be like, offended.
Yeah, like that's you can't. Really like I'm not offended if you want to live single and do whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? I can't. That would be goofy of me to get mad at you for living your life the way you want to live your life. But like what I mean, if you don't know nothing about being married, like I'm not gonna take advice from you ever. Like only because unless it's as far as marriage goes. And honestly, I don't know. I might not. I don't. You different than me when it comes to such.
I mean, we could all learn from each other all the time, but I'm just saying I can't. I'm not an expert. In single life, so I would not.
Yeah, but
project.
You're right.
My opinion.
You're right.
Someone.
But I can't get. Like I tell you all the time. At this point in my life, I can't get something from everybody. Like there's certain people that.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Like there's certain people.
I'm just saying the opportunity is there to learn.
Because everybody's.
That doesn't mean you have to pull from everybody.
That's true. Because everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
So like if everybody's got an
opinions are like
buttholes. So like if everybody has one. So like right. So if you got like that's why I said I really don't care about what people are like thinking when it comes to being married because so for example, we're going to get off of here in a second.
Yes.
And I'll give you a quick little thing. So for example, we were talking, I think I put up a status like a couple weeks ago and it was just like, I don't understand why people cheat or something like that. Or I don't know what the exact words were.
I think it was like a month or so.
Why do people cheat? Like you're weak if you cheat, something like that. And basically my point was I felt like you were weak if you actually cheated. Like I just think you weak if you actually are a married person and you cheat. And I think it went 12,000 different ways instead of the way. There was so many
comments on there, and I was just like,
instead of the way it was supposed to go. Like it was literally, I'm talking about a married person. You weak if you cheat. So it was like, well, I don't think you can say that.
The question was, why do people cheat? Yeah, that's.
I think I said, why do people cheat and they married?
Yeah, in their marriage.
Yeah, in their marriage. And some people was like, sex and this ain't right and feeling left out. I'm like, okay.
And it was people that we know that weren't married. It's not even coming from a divorced person.
Yeah, I was saying like, no, I think those points are valid, but I'm saying my point was if you say sex, if you say people are not paying attention to you, relationship is just bad and all of that. I say the only reason why you get out of a marriage is domestic violence, like abuse and things that make
like verbal abuse.
Right. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff that you can't really. It's hard to come back from. I believe that divorce is something for somebody to get to their greater purpose. But what I'm saying is like if you just cheating because your wife ain't give you enough attention, like you just weak to me. That's what I meant. It was like, yo, you're weak. Like,
and does she know that you feel that way?
But that's a typical thing though. Like for a wife to feel like unappreciated or unsatisfied, and a man to feel unsatisfied just sexually or just emotionally as well. Like you're not there for me. Like both people feel that way, so that's why people.
It just be too much assumptions. Though.
Yeah,
like people.
And you're right.
People don't communicate their needs.
And you know what? But I think on assumptions as well, babe. I think people thought that I said that they can't stay together.
That was definitely not the goal.
I was just saying why. Like I just think it's a weak emotion for you to.
It's a weak act.
Yeah, emotion, act, everything to me. I mean, you're just weak for that. Like there's too many steps. We talked about this before. There's too many steps.
Oh my God! Yes,
for you to realize
that you cheating,
that you're doing something wrong. You literally your pants got to go down.
Nah. You texted, you met up,
not even just texted, not even.
No, I'm just saying all the steps to get to where you are.
But I'm saying if you don't pay attention to those,
like open the door, you go inside.
I'm not even gonna say you dumb, but if you're just unaware of what you're doing, because that happens in relationships too. See, these are more topics, but like when you're really unaware of what your spouse is feeling or unaware of how you're hurting your spouse, and you just kind of doing what you think is you, and that's how you are. And I meet up with people all the, you know what I mean? Like you don't see any harm in stuff.
I'm talking about in the act of action.
Right. So when you're meeting up and you're doing that, now if you're talking about what you're communicating about, then I can agree with you. So if you're meeting up and you saying, look,
we finna do this today.
Yeah. Boom. That's the first. Okay, that's the first realization.
Then you drove.
Yep. You drove over there. Boom. Second realization.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many opportunities.
Okay, then it's like, okay, all right, I'm driving. Okay, I'm just gonna go inside and we'll be fine. We'll just chill. Okay, cool. We just chilling. Maybe pop open a drink or whatever y'all do. All right, cool. So that's the third realization. I ain't supposed to be here anyway. And then what else is the fourth one? I'm just saying if you keep going. So the fourth realization is if y'all start getting too close than what y'all supposed to get close, you know what I mean? Like we sitting on the couch, y'all sitting on the couch like this, and you got a whole married man, a whole married woman. All right, cool. That's the fourth.
It's just
one.
Too many opportunities.
Too many opportunities for you to get out, man.
I know they happen fast, but it's just still time.
Yeah.
They're not happening all at once.
And don't make decisions under the influence.
Ooh, child.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes. Well, we didn't went on a tangent though.
Yeah. So sorry. But because this is where it goes, and this is kind of what we do. So not only going to tangent, but we just talk. So that's the point of the podcast. So we miss talking to y'all. We had a great show. We appreciate y'all so much. We're going to be back, and we're going to continue to keep, giving you more episodes, and, just having a good time. So we may not, I'm not even sure. Are we going to put this one on the actual,
on Spotify
and things like that? Maybe not. We don't know.
We shall see if y'all want to hear this.
If you want to hear this one,
we will get back into our topics.
Yeah.
Are we doing next week or every other week?
We're doing when we're doing it. I think next week should be cool. It's a Friday night, so I don't think I have anything planned. So we're gonna keep this thing.
What is the date next Friday?
I don't know. It's like 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, I might got something on the 30th. I'm not sure.
Child. See, this right here is the issue. We got to have us a combined calendar because I have a calendar, you have a calendar, and we need one.
Yeah, you're the one.
Thank you, Victoria. It's the 30th.
What's the 30th?
It's Friday. You asked. See.
Thank you so, bro. I'm just bless my heart. I said the 30th.
What's the 30th? You literally just sat here and said it's the 30th.
I can't remember if my show is on my performance is on the 31st.
Is it an evening thing?
No, it's during the day. So
Okay,
most
so it
months
has to be
the
a Saturday.
31st. Got to be
Yeah.
the 31st. Because I think it is. Jeez, gosh.
Cheese,
Oh,
cheese
man.
and rice.
Oh man, I'm just everywhere, y'all. So
But yeah,
again, our 10-year was wonderful. We had a great
ball.
time. I felt
ball was
so
had.
good because I was with my wife and the people I knew who had love for me. So
Yes.
that made me feel really good.
Old friends and new friends.
Yeah, old friends, new friends, family, and all of that. My mommy was there, and my dad was there. My brother stopped by as well. My sister was there too. So
I know.
my little family was there.
I
So
know.
it was cool. Like I didn't really care about anything else, man. You know, some of y'all are disappointments, and y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah,
so
see, that's the part of expectation. Like, I just knew you was gonna get to.
You know, I'm gonna say it. Like I'm not
But
scared.
yes.
Some of y'all are disappointments,
Yes,
y'all,
there were
and
a few.
y'all foul. I'm gonna tell you that now, because don't let me tell you something. Y'all foul, and y'all know better, and y'all know better. Because I'm pretty sure when that night was happening, you was like, "Dang, I should have just at least pop my face."
And also, I think it's so silly. Like the dress code was all white, so people was acting like I ain't got no white. Y'all got white t-shirt. I don't even care. It didn't even matter.
Listen,
it didn't even matter.
Y'all better stay tuned because y'all don't know where we will be. You hear me? In the next 10 years, y'all. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, like, you don't know where we're gonna be at. So I'm trying to tell y'all now. Me and Hype Wife has been talking. We've been planning. So y'all better listen.
You're right, sorry. Don't worry about it. In the famous words of Tez of Too Deep.
I can't worry about it.
I can't worry about it.
We're not gonna worry about it.
That's my favorite thing to say. You know that?
Well, that's good.
Literally that sentence. In the famous words of Tez of Too Deep. I can't worry about it.
Well, yeah, it is what it is. But some of y'all still disappointments, and I'm gonna say it to your face. Every time I see you, I'm gonna go.
The guilt eats them. They walk. Like a few people didn't walk up to.
I see walk on your guilt. How about that? I'm gonna see walk right on your guilt.
There goes Dee.
What up, Dee?
Man, you sure did. I got a little bit of video footage of you having a great time, ma'am.
Yeah, we did. We got a picture. You was
breaking that thing.
Was she dancing with the DJ?
Oh yeah, that picture was them in a line dance or whatever. But there's a photo.
Y'all might not ever see these pictures, but
I might send them to them.
But we got them.
But I got them.
We got them. We definitely got them.
I got them.
Y'all, I was a fooling y'all. I bless my heart, y'all. I was bless my heart.
I didn't know you was as bad as you were until we started taking
pictures.
I said, dang.
There's one pictures they was getting those stills, y'all. You know the stills take like 4 or 5 pictures at one time.
Like the shutter.
Literally, pictures. Everybody else was getting ready. I'm just like smiling the whole time. Just smiling. Like, oh man.
Yeah, we were trying to get it together.
Yeah, it was.
See,
it was fun.
Lord,
it was fun though. I had a good old time, y'all. So, again, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Our 10-year was great. Remember to. I think I'm gonna say this one more time. Remember to when you have moments in life that mean something. Remember to celebrate them. When you have moments in life that are special to you, even if it's your birthday, do something special for yourself.
I need to do better about that.
Or whatever the case may be. Like, everybody's not going to be there for your next birthday. Ooh. Everybody's not going to be there for your next big celebration. Everybody's not going to be there for your next big thing. Even if you're graduating from school or doing whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, like all of that. I'm being serious.
I know.
Please, please, please make sure you enjoy the life that you have because it can change in an instant.
That's
true.
I mean?
And some of the people you love may not be here no more, or you might not be here. So I mean, let's just keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? So you might not be here to see people grow up or see people do things in life. So just appreciate life, y'all. And that was the point of the 10-year. Let's appreciate it. We made it 10 years, y'all. Let's turn up.
Yes, and as our counselor has said, new levels, new devils.
We got a lot of devils that try to come in between. Y'all don't know how hard the Hamptons work. That's why I tell people when you want to be married, like it ain't just about like what makes y'all think. It's almost like I tell people it's like religion. So if you believe that you're a Christian or you believe you're a Muslim or you believe or whatever you believe in, correct? Like
how do you?
No, not even that. Like you do understand once you become what you want to become, you're gonna continue to be attacked. Like a lot of things are going to continue to keep happening to you. Like it's not going to just be easy for you now that you believe in God. Like, no,
Yeah.
you're going to realize that there's so many people that don't believe in God. There's so many people that want you to fail. There's so many people that don't care about how positive you want to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to look at all of those things and remember that. So when you get married and you want to celebrate your vow renewal and you want to celebrate, being married in that accomplishment, everybody ain't going to care. You know what I mean? And some of the people that don't care are the people you thought that cared the most.
I promise.
So it is what it is. They've been rocking with you all year, but didn't come to your 10-year anniversary.
We found some more people that cared.
Yeah. I mean,
but even in the last year of our life, like it was some
I can't worry about
people there.
I can't worry about it. I just want that to
Who was supposed to be there was supposed to be there.
I just want that to be a realization for people. Like, just always remember that. With everything, go big, go hard, have a good time, and just appreciate the people that are really loving you for who you are, and you don't have to change anything.
Who used to say that on the radio? If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you.
I heard a preacher say that today.
Okay. I heard it on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Maybe Texas Too Deep said it on Weekend with Ed Radio.
No,
I don't think it though.
That wasn't you.
I don't care.
That wasn't you.
Give me some credit. I ain't. But
okay.
All right, y'all. We love y'all and thank y'all for listening to We Ain't Ghosts. We will see y'all when we see y'all. Love y'all.
Peace.